had a feeling you'd be coming in today. Handshakes. Yes. I'm a hugger myself, but then I feel I know you better than you know me. No, we haven't met before, but it might take a moment to explain, and you have come so far to glimpse our ruby coast. I've had my apprentices purchase some sweets and prepare some tea for us to enjoy. Their own refreshments are in the garden, so there is no need to conserve. This is all for us. Would you like some? Excellent, excellent. Now, would you like the strawberry tea or the rose tea? All right. Here, the cream is in the pink pitcher, and the sugars are in the silver dishes. We have both white sugar and brown sugar. Now, let me go ahead and fetch a cup for myself as well. A little bit of sugar. I prefer to have some brown sugar. I think that it makes the flavor a little bit more mild. Now, I had my apprentices fetch some Seaberry Tarts. They are one of our most popular dishes here on the Ruby Coast. And these sweet Seaberry Tarts are actually surprisingly light and almost refreshing. They sprinkle the top of the dough with sea salt. It enhances the flavor. Let me just... Do you see? You can see the salt shimmering on the surface of the tart. And if you break it open, you will see the bright orange color of the sea berries. If you don't mind, I'm gonna have a little bit to enjoy too. Now, to explain the comment that I made earlier, though I can catch glimpses of other people's futures through the use of my cards, my tea, my crystal ball, I can see the possibilities of my own future at all times. Just like I know that you might ask... Yes, I thought you might ask if the views were exact. So, the answer is no. No, they're simply probable things of scenarios that might happen. Sometimes they're simply vague sensations, like the taste of a Seaberry tart. Yeah, I thought you might like it. And I had a feeling you would be here for some matter of importance, but a matter that surprisingly wouldn't actually need to be rushed. So I wondered what that matter of importance might be. Do you mind if I touch your face? To explain, contact with your head helps me understand exactly what's on your mind. It's a kind of inherent divination magic, and I was born with this ability in particular. It's a little bit different from just communication, as it allows me to feel just a bit of the emotion that you're feeling so that I can empathize with you on a deeper level. Completely optional. And no, I can't read your thoughts. It's, again, only to help me feel what it is you're feeling. Alright, thank you. They should only take a moment. No, that sound that you're hearing, it's what your body processes as magic coursing through your brain, throughout your body. You might feel a slight tingling, but it is completely harmless. I am sensing a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety. No. More specifically, this is uncertainty. About the future. No. No, it's more than the future. It's destiny. You fear your destiny. No. No, it's more complicated than that still. You fear not having a destiny. Well, believe me, that is a much more common fear than you might expect. Allow me a moment to prepare some of my cards. When it seems like everyone around you is receiving their prophecies, maybe you feel a little bit left out. Not because they've alienated you, not because they treat you any differently. It's just because when you want something very, very badly, and you see other people getting it, it can seem like there is something that you're doing wrong. Or it can even feel like you are the wrong one yourself. you're coming here to see if you have a destiny after all, right? One that you just haven't found yet? Well, I am no oracle. I cannot tell you about your prophecy, but I would like to believe that I can provide you with something that will give you a different sort of reassurance, a different sort of comfort than knowing about what you're destined for. What I can do for you today is I can tell you the good in your past, the good in your future, and most importantly, the good that is inherently in you. Does that sound like something you would be interested in? I am so glad to hear it. I will do everything I can to help you. So, let us begin with the good in your past. I will be using these cards. They are my own custom cards. After receiving my first visions as a seer, I received them as a gift to help me in my journey of refining my powers. Here is the resplendent sun. In the past, you danced under this resplendent sun. You found your own happiness, and it may have lasted years, or it may have been very temporary. But it was happiness, pure and true, and that is proof enough that someday you will feel great happiness again. Those that dance under the resplendent sun are not only those who experience happiness, but those who find it for themselves. Create it for themselves, perhaps. Perhaps you created a story in your mind that brought you incredible joy to build. Perhaps you accepted a beloved friend into your life. Perhaps after long, tedious, hard work, you were properly rewarded for all of your efforts. And that is what filled you with happiness. This is a guideline with which you can bring yourself to happiness again. You can learn from what worked before and have hope and creativity to build again. Next we have the honeyed moon. The honeyed moon symbolizes warmth and light in times of darkness. In the past, you were exactly that for someone in need, and they remember it still. They think of you fondly for your kindness. Those who bring such warmth into the world are precious. They are the ones who encourage others to do good as well. And this is the last card. This is the changing mirror. The changing mirror shows me that though you have changed over time, that change has been for the better. You have grown in ways both clear and vague. These changes may have been from outside forces that affected your life. They may have been from your changing age. They may have even been something that you brought upon yourself, purposeful, something that you aspired to. But what we can be sure of is that they are bringing you towards a better understanding of yourself and what kind of person you want to be. Now this exhausts the usefulness of my cards for you today, but I have 2 more ways to divine for you. The next is my crystal ball. This was the first divining tool I ever used. It is the one I find feels most natural to me still, and makes strongest use of pure magic rather than technique. With it, I can see the person that you are deep within yourself. I can assess you objectively and seek to understand you personally. So, let's begin. At this time, you are a person who is lost. That much I already know. But you have hope. Hope for your future. Hope for yourself. It gives you something to try for. It's why you came here. Even though you knew the answer you received might be difficult. You are one with the power to seize these opportunities that you come across. And inside yourself is the person who is exactly who and what you want to be someday. Within you, you are smart enough. You are kind enough. You are strong enough to face the road you are walking. The doubts that you will come across in your journey are not enough to overpower a person like you. You can overcome any obstacle, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, or circumstantial. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. When I speak from my crystal ball, it is a very deep experience. I hope that whatever I was able to speak on was helpful to you. And here is the last I can do for you at this time, although you are free to visit again whenever you wish. I need you to finish off the rest of your tea and allow me to see the tea leaves that remain in your cup. I will drink with you. if you are ready, pass the cup over to me. I will overturn it on this saucer, and the tea leaves will drip down the cup and land on the saucer. And when they do, they will form a sort of shape. This shape is one that I can read, that many different sort of seers can interpret. There are many books, many sources that say what these symbols mean. But personally, I like to interpret them for myself. I like to look at them and understand what I know from the person that I have spoken to, whether that be a person that I met today or a person that I have known for many years. And I will bring these together and I will interpret them. I told you today that I could speak on the good in your past, the good in your future, and the good inherent in you. I have spoken on your past and yourself, and now it's time to speak on your future. You came today with doubts about your uncertain destiny. And with these tea leaves, I can try to tell you that it is more than destiny that is required. What I read in your leaves today is just that you are enough and you are capable of being able to overcome any obstacle, that the good in your future will come not only from hope, but from that effort, that you will find exactly what you are hoping to find in your destiny, in your prophecy. And you can do that without any sort of oracle telling you that it's possible. You can seek out the future that you want, and with the power within yourself, you can make it happen. That is what I am reading in your tea leaves. I know that might not be quite as clear as you are hoping for it to be, but as someone who can always see just glimpses of their future, I can reassure you that sometimes all you need to know is that hope and good are possible to make it happen for yourself. And I have the utmost belief that it is possible for you. Now, let us move on from these heavy topics, and you can sit here, think a while, enjoy the rest of our treats. We have all the time in the world today. Tomorrow, you will seize destiny with your own hands, on your own merits.